If you want to sing better tonight, then I'm going to share with you a strategy that 97% of singers don't really even consider right away. But I'm going to share this with you, and I want you to know it can improve your voice at an open mic at wherever it is that you are singing, even today. Let me share with you something that my client Chris shared with me. He said, I'm already experiencing a noticeable difference. I was able to implement the techniques and coaching tips you gave me yesterday. So this is the very next day he's seeing a difference in his voice. He said, my voice never went hoarse, even during the third hour of singing. I felt the most confident and probably sang the best I've sung at a solo 3-hour gig yet. So this is someone who has been singing for a very long time, and with a few little tricks and strategies, he was able to see a noticeable difference in his voice the very next day. So I'm gonna share with you some of these strategies and tips right now that you can implement today. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. And what that is I want you to think about your notes differently. Our notes are going to go up and down. Up and then down. But I don't want you to think about them that way. I want you to think about that your notes are on a horizontal plane. Our notes are really this direction rather than this direction. Why? Why is this important? Because when we think about our notes going this direction as we are singing higher, everything in our body is going to follow suit. Because our brain is thinking high, high, high. So our larynx comes up, our diaphragm comes up, our posture gets out of whack. You can see it in my body as I'm doing this, right? I love, everything comes up. And so we have this strain. We don't have that openness that we need as we approach that top note. So I'm going to give you a strategy to help you with this. And it's very simple. You already do this, just not when you're singing, and it's curling your toes. Curling your toes is going to get your brain to focus on something lower rather than going high. So I'm going to give you an exercise that you can use this with. And as we get to that top note, I want you to simply curl your toes on that top note. So here's the exercise. It's I love to sing. I love to sing. Okay, so when you hit that top note, that's when you're gonna curl your toes right there. Not before, but at that top note when we sing love. Let's try that. I love to sing. So we're tricking our brain to get that focus down rather than up. Rather than reaching for that note, we're focusing down. I love to sing. Let's do a couple more just like that. I love this particular exercise because it's something that you can implement in front of an audience right away. There is another way to do this that, again, it's going to trick your brain to get that focus going down rather than up. And that is simply to bend your knees on that top note. So this one might look a little funny if you're doing this on a karaoke night or something like that, but I'm going to share this with you anyways. So again, on that top note, you're just gonna simply bend your knees. I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing. I'm gonna keep playing. You go ahead and keep singing. Sing higher, whether you want want to do your best at a karaoke night or open mic, this is an exercise, this is a strategy that you can implement today and see a noticeable difference in your voice.